Goldilocks was a sweet little girl with golden curls. She loved listening to fairy tales. Every night her mother would read her a new story, and Goldilocks would listen with wide eyes and a heart full of wonder. One day, she heard the enchanting story of Rapunzel. Rapunzel had long golden hair that shimmered like gold in the sunlight. It was so long that it could be let down from the top of a tall tower, and it would still touch the ground. Goldilocks was mesmerized by the idea of such magical hair. She wished for hair just like Rapunzel's, hair that would make her feel like a princess in her own fairy tale. That night, as Goldilocks lay in her cozy bed, she couldn't stop thinking about Rapunzel's hair. She imagined how it would feel to have long, flowing locks that sparkled and shone. She pictured herself walking through the forest, her hair trailing behind her like a golden river. She dreamt of the wind playing with her hair, making it dance and twirl around her. In her dreams, her hair was so long that it reached the floor and trailed behind her as she walked, creating a magical aura around her. Goldilocks dreamt of brushing her hair with a golden comb, each stroke making it even more beautiful. She imagined the birds and animals of the forest being drawn to her, enchanted by her radiant hair. She saw herself in a beautiful gown, her hair cascading down her back, making her look like a true princess. She dreamt of attending grand balls and being the center of attention, all because of her magnificent hair. In her dream, Goldilocks' hair had the power to heal and bring joy to everyone around her. She imagined using her hair to help others, just like Rapunzel did in the stories. She dreamt of a world where her hair was not just beautiful, but also magical and full of wonder. If only her hair could be as magical as Rapunzel's, she thought, as she drifted off into a deep, peaceful sleep, her dreams filled with golden visions of hair. As she dreamt, a tiny, shimmering fairy appeared. The fairy had sparkling wings and a gentle smile. "Hello, Goldilocks," she whispered. "I am Flora, the forest fairy. I have heard your wish." Goldilocks was amazed. "You can grant my wish?" she asked, her eyes wide with wonder. Flora chuckled softly. "I can take you to Rapunzel, but you must be brave and kind on your journey." Goldilocks had always been a curious and adventurous girl. She loved exploring the forest, discovering new paths, and meeting its many inhabitants. But tonight was different. Tonight she had a special wish in her heart. She had always admired the stories of Rapunzel, the girl with the long golden hair who lived in a tall tower. Goldilocks had often wondered what it would be like to meet her, to hear her stories firsthand. Flora's presence filled the air with a magical glow. "Yes, Goldilocks," Flora continued, "I can take you to Rapunzel, but the journey will not be easy. You will face challenges and obstacles. You must be brave, for courage will guide you through the darkest paths. And you must be kind, for kindness will open doors that seem impossible to unlock." Goldilocks nodded, determination shining in her eyes. "I am ready," she said firmly. "I will be brave and kind." Flora smiled warmly. "Very well then, close your eyes and hold my hand. Trust in the magic of the forest, and it will lead you to where you need to go." Goldilocks closed her eyes and felt Flora's tiny hand in hers. A warm, tingling sensation spread through her body, and she felt herself being lifted off the ground. The forest around her began to blur, and she felt as if she were flying through a tunnel of light and color. The journey was both exhilarating and calming. Goldilocks felt a sense of peace and excitement all at once. She knew that this was the beginning of an incredible adventure, one that would change her life forever. As they flew, Flora's voice echoed in her mind, reminding her of the importance of bravery and kindness. Finally, the tunnel of light began to fade, and Goldilocks saw a tall tower in the distance. Her heart raced with anticipation. "Is that where Rapunzel lives?" she asked, her voice filled with awe. Flora nodded. "Yes, Goldilocks, that is the tower. Remember, be brave and kind, and you will find your way." They landed gently at the base of the tower. Goldilocks looked up, her heart pounding with excitement and a touch of nervousness. She knew that this was just the beginning of her journey, and she was ready to face whatever lay ahead. With Flora by her side, she felt confident and hopeful. The adventure to meet Rapunzel had begun. Flora waved her wand. Goldilocks felt a swirl of magic around her. They were suddenly in an enchanted forest. Colorful flowers bloomed everywhere. Little woodland creatures peeked out from behind the trees. "Wow," whispered Goldilocks. The forest was alive with magic. She couldn't believe she was really here. Flora pointed to a path. "Follow this path, Goldilocks. It will lead you to Rapunzel." As they walked, a cackle split the air. A witch with bright green eyes stood before them. "Well, well," she sneered. "What do we have here?" This was Camilla, a cunning witch who loved tricking people. "We're going to see Rapunzel," said Goldilocks bravely. Camilla grinned. "Not so fast. You need stardust to pass. But be warned, it's guarded by a fearsome beast." Goldilocks was scared, but she remembered Flora's words about being brave. Just then, a wise old turtle with a moss-covered shell shuffled toward them. "Goldilocks, excuse me, can you help us find stardust?" The turtle smiled kindly. "Wise old turtle, I know just the place. But beware, you'll need to be kind to obtain it." Goldilocks and Flora followed the turtle deeper into the forest. The turtle led them to a clearing. A single sparkling flower bloomed in the center. It shimmered with silver dust. "That's stardust!" gasped Goldilocks. But a grumpy gnome guarded the flower fiercely. Remembering the turtle's words, Goldilocks offered the gnome a juicy berry she had found. The gnome's frown turned upside down. He happily shared some stardust with Goldilocks. Goldilocks thanked the gnome and the wise old turtle. She had faced her fear and showed kindness. With stardust in hand, she felt braver already. Flora smiled. "You see, Goldilocks, courage and kindness are more valuable than any wish." Goldilocks, her heart full of warmth, realized the truth in Flora's words. Suddenly, Goldilocks woke up in her own bed. The sun streamed through her window, casting a warm, golden glow across her room. Her hair was still its usual length, cascading down her shoulders in soft waves. But Goldilocks didn't mind. She had learned a valuable lesson during her extraordinary adventure in the forest. She realized that true beauty came from within. It wasn't about having the longest hair or the most perfect appearance. It came from being brave and kind, just like she was in her dream. And she carried that lesson in her heart, feeling a newfound sense of confidence and self-worth. Goldilocks knew that her actions and the way she treated others were what truly defined her beauty. As she got out of bed and looked at herself in the mirror, she smiled. She saw not just a reflection, but a reminder of the courage she had shown and the kindness she had given. Her dream had taught her that every challenge she faced was an opportunity to grow and become a better person. Goldilocks decided to start her day by helping her mother in the kitchen. As they laughed and worked together, she felt the warmth of their bond. She understood that these moments of connection and love were what made life truly beautiful. It wasn't about the superficial things, but about the relationships and the love she shared with those around her. Later, when she played with her friends outside, she made sure to be kind and generous. She shared her toys and included everyone in their games. Goldilocks knew that by spreading kindness, she was making the world a better place, one small act at a time. Her dream had given her a new perspective on what it meant to be truly beautiful. In the afternoon, Goldilocks found a quiet spot under a tree and read a book. She felt content and at peace, knowing that she was beautiful just the way she was. Her dream had shown her that inner beauty was far more important than outward appearances, and with that knowledge she felt ready to face whatever challenges came her way, with bravery and kindness in her heart. From that day on, Goldilocks remembered her dream. She always tried to be courageous and kind. She listened to her parents and cherished her family, and she knew that true beauty shone from within. Goldilocks realized that being herself with a kind heart and a brave spirit was the most beautiful thing of all. Dear little ones, now close your eyes and dream of a world filled with kindness. Sweet dreams. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends.